morning, students. Today I will start the microeconomics and chapter the theory of cost. Previous class I have completed production function chapter. So the cost chapter and after production function, we want to explain the cost chapter. So first of all, you have to know the meaning or definition of the cost. What is cost? Cost is the payment made to the factors of production. Cost is the payment made to the factors of productions. Factors of production means four factors: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. So for this purpose, when we pay the amount, so this is known as the cost of factors of production. This is known as cost. Now next, in economic sense, cost has two parts: explicit cost and implicit cost. Explicit explicit cost and implicit cost. So explicit cost and implicit cost. What is explicit cost? Explicit cost is the actual payment. Actual payment made to the factors of production. Actual payment means that we pay the salary of labor, and we pay the rent for the land. So this is known as the explicit cost. Actual payment when you hired the factors of production outsiders. For this purpose we pay the salary. So this is known as explicit cost. But in implicit cost is the self supplied factors of production. This means that the rent on own land, the rent on own premises. So this is known as implicit cost. It is known as the estimated cost or imputed cost. This is estimated cost and this is actual payment when we give the money for the hired factors. For this purpose, this is known as explicit and implicit self-supplied factors of productions. For these purposes we do not give the money, but we write in register the payment. So it is known as estimated cost. So this is very important. In examination it may ask that write the differences between explicit cost and implicit cost. Now next point is that in cost function. What is cost function? Cost function shows the functional relationship between cost and output. So symbolically we can write here C equal function of Q. So Q means quantity or output, and C means cost, and F means function. So cost is a function of output. So this is known as the cost function. So cost function shows the functional relationship between cost and output. So this is cost function. Now next, in cost chapter, time factor is very important factor. So time is very important here. We divide the time factor: short run and long run. Time period. So time is divided: short run and long run. Short run and long run. So what is short run? In short run, we have seen the two types of cost: fixed cost and variable cost. In short run, two types of cost: fixed cost and variable cost. Short run means short period. In short period, two types of cost: fixed cost and variable cost. In production chapter, I also said that there are two types of factors in short period: fixed factor and variable factor. So fixed factors means land. So when we pay the rent for land, it is known as the fixed cost. And variable cost, when we pay wages to laborers, then it is known as a variable cost. So in short period, there are two types of cost: fixed cost and variable cost. Fixed cost, and one thing very important is that fixed cost does not depend on the level of output. Fixed cost does not depend on the level of output. But variable cost depends on level of output. Very important, very important point. Fixed cost does not depend on the level of output. If level of output is 0, then you have to pay the fixed cost. As for example, that we can say that when we take a house for rent purposes, so after 1 month we have to pay the rent, but we cannot produce anything, but we have to pay the rent. Output is 0, but we have to pay the rent. So this rent is known as the fixed cost. That's why it is said that fixed cost does not depend on the level of output. Fixed cost is fixed. But in variable cost depends on the level of output. If level of output 0, variable cost also 0, because variable cost means labor cost, raw material cost. If you do not purchase any raw materials, or we do not hire any labor, we cannot give the money for them. That's why we cannot produce anything. So output 0, variable cost also 0. So variable cost depends on the level of output. When output increases, variable cost also increases, but fixed cost is fixed. But in long run means the time period is long, and we can change the fixed factor means at present I have one land, and after 5 years we can purchase another land, so the size of land changes. So land in short period fixed factor, but in large period or long period fixed factor also changes. So that's why long period fixed cost also changes. So in long run there is only one cost, this is variable cost. So long run only one cost, variable cost. So very important concept. Short run two types of cost: fixed cost, variable cost. But in long run there is only variable cost, because in long run fixed cost also changes. When the size of output changes, size of land changes, also the cost changes. That's why long run only one cost, variable cost. But in short run two types of cost. Fixed cost does not depend on the level of output. Variable cost depends on the level of output. This is very important. Now this fixed cost and variable cost, when we add these, we get total cost. So total cost has two parts in short period. So total cost, two parts: total fixed cost plus total variable cost. Symbolically you can write TC equal TFC plus TVC. Total variable cost, total fixed cost. When you add this, we get total cost. In short period total cost has two parts: total fixed cost plus total variable cost. So now I am going to explain the diagram of total fixed cost.